Welcome to Mail Time with Erica. This is all the fan mail for just Erica. I have yet to receive one. I did get a jury duty letter though, so that's cool.
I got one too.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are you excited? Here we go. Okay, should we just set it up right here in the middle? All right. Minnesota. I went on this 9-day backpacking trip through Utah, and I was able to get 4 companies to pay for our trip. Let's go back 2 years and show you how this all started. Went on this tech scout to Utah with my production team, Fox, AP, and Adam. So the trip cost us about $1,500 each. And the reason why is we needed to buy all this backcountry camping gear, which is extremely expensive. One of the main things that I needed was a pair of hiking sticks. So I found this company online called Pacemaker Sticks, and I bought a pair of hiking sticks from them. And while I was out in Utah, I shot a whole commercial for them. Got back to LA, I cut the commercial, sent it to the company. So I said, look, I'll make you a deal. You can have this commercial for free, but could you possibly sponsor us on our next trip out to Utah? So I couldn't even believe I got them to agree to this. But then I was thinking in my head, what if I got 3 more companies to do the same thing? So I started looking all over Kickstarter and Indiegogo looking for startup companies that had items that we could actually use on our trip to Utah. I emailed companies that had stabilizers, special knives, special LED lights, flashlights that had plasma torches on the end of them, hammocks, whatever I could find. For $1,500, you can't beat that. Oh, this one is great.
You'll never watch jittery, shaky video again. These universal lights, and you're ready to go.
That footage looks horrible.
Just pull out to the market.
I can't counterbalance my gimbal. I'm too hot to know how to do this. Smoothie. There was so many emails going back and forth, so many negotiations happening.
Why does it cost so much for you to power that RV? That seems really expensive.
Well, I mean, again, like, we can use residual power.
Hello, hi. I wanted to know...
Just wanted to call and touch bases. Yeah, but I think... Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that, too.
Yeah. I have all the info of the product and whatnot. 10 days of, like, scheduling. No, it just wasn't... I mean, I understand that there wasn't a lot to work with. Coordinating. So emailing these sponsors back and forth. Oh, God! One sponsor pulled out this morning. I totally get it. There's no money for production for content. Out of 100 emails, I was able to secure 3 more sponsors. And so we found this company called PowerFilm Solar.
PowerFilm are an Iowa-based manufacturer of flexible, thin film solar panels that provide custom solar products for industrial, consumer, and military remote power applications.
Now they have this product called the Lightsaver Max, which was this amazing rollable solar panel. We are getting ready to do a Skype meeting with one of our sponsors, Seth Hansen from PowerFilm Solar. I don't see you on here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Crazy. This whole time I thought you were Asian. Is that like one resume up on the wall behind you? I'll tell you, Seth, you need a big Scarface poster in the background to kind of like...
So I am sitting here with Chad Schollmeyer. Chad,
and some other members of his company or friends are going to be going to Utah and will be using the most up-to-date Lightsaber Max prototypes.
If you sent 8 people for 9 days out to Utah in an RV, that production would easily cost about $40,000. The $1,500 would just help pay for the RV, the camp spots, equipment, food, batteries, all the extra things we were gonna need because we were gonna be in the backcountry. So once I had secured the sponsors, I had to cast the 4 actresses that would be in the commercials that we were shooting. I wanted to see what would happen if I took 4 girls that had actually never met each other and put them in kind of a social experiment where they were forced to depend on each other right from the start. I knew right away the first person I wanted to cast, a young lady by the name of Marita Gomsrud. Now, Marita, she has this infectious laugh. No matter what situation you're in, as soon as she starts laughing, you can't help but laugh. Now, next up, our very own Erica. Erica works here at the studio. She's like the Joe from Facts of Life.
In a minute, you're gonna be wearing flared teeth.
She's like the Peppermint Patty from Charlie Brown.
I'm in a bad mood, Marcy.
And the shit that comes out of her mouth, look, Folgers crystals?
I'm gonna have to go shit. I just can't wait to like take a shit in nature. I've never done that before.
I was actually having her training on a treadmill with the full 50 pounds on her back. Gotta make sure you got your trail mix, your Capri Sun. Then came the amazing Brazilian, Miss Ana Campos.
What do you think would happen?
I've known for about 3 years, and I would say she is just so appreciative of everything that's around her.
Yes, that bathroom. Thanks God, thanks God.
Now I had to think of the coveted 4th spot. I befriended this young lady named Alexandra Gunnoe. I knew that she was a photographer and I needed somebody that could do dual roles, be an actress and be someone that can take the photos for the sponsors. I called her up and I was like, hey, do you want to go on a crazy 9-day adventure? And she was like, yeah. Hey, one of the coolest girls I've ever met. What's happening here?
Trying
to get the bodies in there? And of course, there is the high fidelity crew. Let's first start off with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Fox. Crazy about Fox is that he has the most amazing, it's almost like CGI hair. Fox's hair has its own Instagram account with over 1 million followers. Next up is the guy that I've known the longest out of the group, Pryor, who we all know as AP.
So why should I hire you? And then at this point, my mind is fucking blank. I don't know what I'm just so confused. I'm like.
Then there's Adam. Everyone has always said this, that Adam is just reliable. That's Adam. I have Sprint. It sucks. What do you got?
AT&T.
Of course. So next there was transportation. I definitely didn't want to drive out in cars, so I knew an RV was the only option. That took weeks and weeks and weeks. Do we need to set an appointment if we wanted to come look at those RVs tomorrow? Oh, it's really small. Okay. Okay. This sink, the bed's a little scary. This one is really small. It's doable. For 800 bucks?
We can rotate who's gonna be laying in the bed.
Yeah. It's not great. It's doable. Winnebago number 2. Bigger, nicer. Got a little shade. All right. We come inside. All right. It's definitely a lot nicer than the other one we looked at. We finally came across this company called Budget RV out in Pomona, and we found the gold mine of an RV. The Jamboree, right? Yeah, this is way better, bro. It is way more room. Way more room, man. I really like this RV. It's so much nicer. After we secured the RV, now I had to find RV parks that would allow us to park that RV there while we were out backcountry camping. I was so late in securing the RV spots that there was literally 4 left in the whole park by the time I started trying to reserve. Oh, I'm giving up. I don't know where we can park this RV during the day.
Experience a longer wait time. Please stay on the line. Please stay on the line to the next available. Need confirmation of the changes. New live chat function on our website.
Fuck.
You want to go ahead and proceed to book this?
Yes, I would. One of the most important pieces of gear that I knew the girls needed was a good backpack. So Erica had her eye on this one Osprey backpack. So this is a funny secret, is that the backpacks that these girls need for the camping trip, the best girls backpack is the Osprey Aura. The one that the girls need to get is around $260. I researched on Craigslist and I found one for $175. Basically told Erica we're gonna go look at a tent today. So she has no idea. She really wanted that backpack. So we're gonna surprise her, and you guys just have to, go along with me all day on the way. All right, so we're looking at a possible tent for Erica. Erica, how late were you this morning?
I wasn't that late, maybe 30 minutes. Erica, Paris. Pleasure. Paris.
Chad, nice to meet you. John, nice to meet you.
I don't know if you want the vlog or not, but
Yeah, you want to see the tent? Check it out.
it's amazing.
Yeah, and it looks just like that backpack you always wanted. Wow, look at that beautiful backpack. Oh my God. Then it came to lessons on how to cook freeze-dried food. What you got there?
Biscuits and gravy.
What?
And pork pieces.
What does it say?
First we gotta boil some water, pour the water in,
Okay,
close.
give it a little stir. How's it smell?
Oh my God, like it's so flavorful.
It's not bad, right? It tastes like biscuits and gravy. Thanks again, guys. Enjoy the teaser and watch this mega upload I'm about ready to do. Thanks again, guys.